Hi folks, Mr. Carter here. How we doing? It's time to do HomeLink 3.1. So go ahead and put your name on that if you haven't yet already, and let's begin. So we're sharing equally with this one, and it's about fractions and splitting things up evenly. So our directions say to use drawings to help you solve the problem. Solve each problem in more than one way and show you work. Well, our first problem says that there's 4 friends and they shared 5 pizzas equally. How much pizza did each friend get? So you can draw 5 pizzas. Let's do that first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then your 4 friends. Friend number 3, friend number 4. Well, we can start right away by giving each friend a whole pizza, right? And then we would take this last pizza here, and since there are 4 friends, we would take this last pizza and split it evenly 4 ways, which would be 1/4 each slice. Draw that bigger here. That's 1/4 for each slice, and then we would give each of our friends 1/4. So right now each friend's got 1 slice, and then we're going to each get 1 and 1/4. So if we draw another one here, 1 and 1/4. This slice here, let's give it to this friend here, and let's give that friend that slice there. So that would be one way to do it, and so the answer is 1 and 1/4 of a pizza. Another way that we could do it, let me slide that over here to show you the 4th. Sorry about that. So yeah, this last pizza here, we split it into 4ths and gave each person a slice. So another way that we could have done it was to take all our pizzas. So that's 2 pizzas, 3 pizzas, 4 pizzas, 5 pizzas, and split all the pizzas into 4ths since there are 4 people, and just start counting slices of pizza. So this one would go to friend number 1, friend number 2, 3, and 4. This would go to friend number 1, friend number 2, friend number 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, friend number 1, 2, 3, and 4, friend number 1, friend number 2, 3, and 4. So then if you count all the ones for friend number 1, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4 fourths we know is a whole, and then 1/4 here is a 4th. So he would get, or she would get, 1 whole pizza and 1/4. So that's 2 different ways to do that. Let's look at problem 2. 5 kittens are sharing 6 cups of milk equally. How much milk does each kitten get? So let's draw circles to represent our cups of milk. So 1 cup, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cups. And I'm just going to draw little circles, small circles here for cats. Put little ears on them. That's 2 cats, 3 cats, 4 cats, 5 cats, because it's 5 kittens. And again, we could do just like what we did with the pizzas and start by giving each kitten a whole cup. So that's 1 cup per cat. We're left here with another cup that we need to split this time into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cats. So we're going to take this cup, make 5 pieces out of it. Each is 1/5. So each cat gets 1 cup and 1/5 of a cup of milk. So another way you could have done it is just like I did with the pizzas up here. Instead of cutting them each cup into fourths, we're going to take our 6 cups, so that's 1 cup, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cups, and split them by fifths. One, two, three. Okay. Cat number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we could do that for all the cats. And then when we add all our slices up, we would get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fifths, which is a whole, and then another fifth. So that's 2 different ways to show how each cat gets 1 1/5 cups of milk. Okay, let's look at our practice. It's a review of multiples and factors. Name the next 4 multiples of 7. Again, multiples are when you're counting by that number. So if we're counting by 7s, the next one would be 14. Then it would go to 21. 21 plus 7 is 28. And 28 plus 7 is 35. All right, list all the factors of 18. Well, when you're doing factors, you start with 1. And I give myself some space because I'm going to fill them in as we go. And 1 times 18 is 1. Then we ask ourselves, is 2 a factor of 8? And yes, it is, because 18 is an even number, and you can split 18 in half. So 2 times 9 would be factors. Then you ask yourself, is 3 a factor? And the answer is yes, because 3 times 6 is 18. And you ask yourself, does 4 times anything equal 18? The answer to that is no. Then you ask yourself, is 5 a factor of 18? And no. And you say, okay, is 6 a factor of 18? And yeah, it is, and we already have 6. So then when we start repeating numbers, we know that we've listed all our factors. So it's 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18. So list all the factors of 18 that are prime. So the factors that are prime, 1 is never a prime number. So that's not a prime number. And prime, just to review, is a number that the only 2 factors are 1 in itself. So 2 is a prime number because the only factors for 2 are 2 and 1. And 3 is also a factor that's prime because the only way to get 3 is to go 3 times 1. 6 is not prime because you can go 3 times 2 or 6 times 1. So there's more than 1 factor pair there. Same thing with 9. 9 you can go 3 times 3 or 9 times 1. And 18, well, you see all the factors here for 18, so it's definitely not prime. All right, and last, list all the factor pairs for 40. So 1 times 40 is 40. 2 times 20 is 40. You can also go 4 times 10, so 4 and 10 are factor pairs. And last is 5 and 8. Okay, that'll do it for this evening. If you have questions, please come and see me, and I'll see you later.